Ahoy hoy YouTube! With the amount of news that's been pouring out this week, I find myself doing these style of videos more and more. You'll see a lot of these come E3. By the way, I put a lot of research into this one, something like 8 hours, and I appreciate a thumbs up. First of all, I'm Brandon, Mr. TYT Gaming. What I do is break down the news for your consumption. Today's video starts off with a tweet made by Geoff Keighley. As you can see, he's talking about a super secret video game that's going to be revealed at E3. Many people have taken this tweet at face value, thinking it's just a promotional tweet to get everyone excited. But that's not what we do here. We're TYTNation. We go deeper in the issues. So this is a tweet that Geoff Keighley made not too long after. Now you're saying, Brandon, what's important about this tweet? Look where he's tweeting from exactly. Washington State. Bellevue, Washington? I think he's in Washington State, but personally I think he's staying at a Belleville hotel maybe. But this brings up a bigger problem for me. This leaves the entire state open. So I did a little research here, and I took a look at all the game developers around the world. And here's a map from GameDev.com. I'll throw a link in the description here. Go check them out. I went a little bit more in depth, and I found the developers located in Seattle narrowed right in there. As you can see, it's not easy here. 83 developers here. Some of them are small, some of them are mobile developers, some of them are free-to-play developers, and some of them are the heavy hitters. If you look through the list, you can probably notice the Nintendo here, Microsoft here, and a Sony here. They're all in Seattle. What does this mean? A lot of research has got to go into this one here. But before we do that research, let's go back to the tweet and break it down. Huge top secret game review. Obviously, Geoff Keighley is a businessman. He's promoting Spike TV and game trailers here. I thought before I put any research into this one, let's test out his credibility. Here's a commercial from the VGAs that aired around Christmas 2011.
This year, we've been teasing something pretty major. There was a billboard that went up in Times Square right after Thanksgiving that said there was going to be a PS3 exclusive game unveiled that no one would believe. And that's true. We've been working with Sony on a massive announcement that no one is going to see coming. I'm shocked every day that none of this has leaked out. But we've got something absolutely mind-blowing that we're going to unveil from Sony at the VGAs. And you're going to see a trailer at the VGAs. It's not a teaser. You're going to meet the characters. You're going to see the world. It's all done in the game engine. And it comes from an absolutely amazing developer. Well, at VGAs, we are going to unveil it. And you got to tune in to find out what it is. And believe me, people will be pretty shocked when they realize what's been going on behind the scenes.
The game he was talking about was The Last of Us. Now, was this the groundbreaking game they advertised in the commercials? It's subjective. I'm a Naughty Dog fan, so it was great for me personally. We'll bite into this tweet now and we'll explore it now that I've deemed this tweet worthy. Now, do you remember the developers from Washington? Let's break down those 83 developers into major players. Notice the bolded studios. They're in Bellevue, so you can give them a little bit more credibility. Now, I found the 9 major studios here, and we're going to go by them one by one. First one up is Valve. They're the makers of Half-Life, Portal, Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike. They seem like a logical pick, being in Bellevue. But Gabe Newell, the managing director of Valve Corporation, says he won't be announcing anything new at E3. Everything that we know from Valve, they'll be showing already. I'll take his word for it, even though I probably shouldn't. I'm not up for conspiracies, so now on to Warner Brothers Game Studio. Warner Brothers Game Studio has Batman Arkham City. The issue is that Arkham City developers are in London, not Kirkland. Rocksteady Studios are also working on Batman DLC, and because they spent so much time developing the game, they're probably going to take a huge break. In other words, Batman Arkham 3, it's not the game that the tweet's talking about. They'll probably announce Arkham 3 at the next VGAs like they did with Arkham City, by the way. So what this also could be is Monolith Productions. They made Fear 1 through 3. The division in Washington also has Snowblind Studios. This is an interesting one. They made Lord of the Rings War of the North. So it could be The Hobbit, which they announced, and here's a screenshot from LA Times where they confirmed the development for 2012. But I wouldn't declare either of those games top secret, to be honest with you. It'd be a bit of a letdown, personally. The next studio up is Sony Online Entertainment. They're located in Bellevue. Another likely choice just based off geographic location from the tweet. But something tells me that this tweet wasn't referring to them. Sony Online Entertainment announced a new game today called Bullet Run. It makes no sense to reveal it today in particular. Why not wait till E3 and give the exclusive story to Spike TV, where more eyeballs will be on the screen? Particularly since the game comes out this summer. I'm going to write them off. If they announce EverQuest, it'll be at the conference. I think they're out of the discussion. The next studio is Sucker Punch of Bellevue. They made Infamous, Sly Cooper, and a huge backlog of other games. It likely isn't going to be Infamous 3 or a new Sucker Punch project because they just announced the new Sly Cooper game. So I'm going to write them off as well. The next studio is Turn 10 Studios. I doubt it's a new Forza. I think they're just working at DLC at the moment. So I'm going to write them off. I don't think Forza, 5 is going to come out. So the next studio is Airtight Games. They made Dark Void, and they're making a digital download game this summer, actually. They're due for a release. Actually, if you go on the website right now, they say they're working on some crazy good title, AAA. I'd say they're not the huge game that the tweet's talking about, just going by the studio's reputation. So now I've saved this one for last. Let's swing big here. In Seattle, Nintendo and Microsoft are both located not too far away from where the tweet was sent from. The first one up, Nintendo. With Nintendo, my first thought is Super Smash Bros. It kind of makes sense they announced it last year at E3 2011, but no one's heard about it since. Problem is that Nintendo's developing this game in Japan, and it makes no sense for it to be in Seattle of all places. And they've barely started production to begin with. If anything, this game will be shown behind closed doors to select people in the media as part of a tech demo without any gameplay. Second point, if this is a Nintendo game, it's likely going to be a 3DS game. Perhaps a port of some sort. If you look at the record right now, all you see is a bunch of ports, a bunch of 3DS games. Nintendo doesn't really trust America with developing their console games for some reason. I would be let down personally if this was a 3DS game. So let's go to the next studio. 343 Industries. They're the new developer of Halo. While we saw Halo 4 footage already, and we're likely going to see a lot more of it, probably gameplay too, at the Microsoft conference, I think you can write this studio off. They're not the secret game that they recorded. So in the next studio, Bungie. They're located in Kirkland. All the angles here make sense. The top secret game is Bungie Studios' next title, at least to me. The reason I say this is because it's been so long since we've seen a Bungie game and heard what they've said lately. They haven't released any information. Actually, as I record this, there's a gigantic leak with their agreement with Activision. This is a screenshot I'm going to throw up. It's from warpzone.com. Go check them out. What's interesting is that this is a trilogy. It's going to span to the next generation of consoles. Another note about the contract is that there's a bonus structure. If they score 90% on the game ranking scale, they're going to get a little bit extra payment. Marathon's also their baby, and it's in their contract too. I think if Destiny is the title of the next Bungie game, they need to start the hype machine now. This is a space shooter MMO title. It's a little bit experimental, and it has a fall 2013 release date. It needs the hype. Here's a picture from Bungie Studios' website. If you notice, it says 2013 again. Nothing's being denied here. That leads me to believe this is all true what we've seen. They have something planned every year. Let's have E3 2012 be Bungie's coming out party. So what do I think? I think it's likely going to be Bungie's Destiny title. That's what Spike TV is going to roll with. I think that's what Geoff Keighley is talking about. If not, my second pick out of this would probably be some Warner Brothers Studios game. It's probably going to be The Hobbit, if anything. I could be wrong here, but I'm here to bring you my analysis. What is the secret game? Is it Kingdom Hearts 3? Is it the Second Coming of Christ? Both about the same likelihood if you ask me. I want to hear everyone's comments. What is the secret game? By the way, as I record this, it is 4 a.m., and the only thing that's going through my head is TYTNation. Too strong.